maybe hug with their delicious full bosom. Oh, bad, bad Nathan. All right. Thug says Kahem. Well, Kahem to you. Kahem to you, good sirs. Kahem to you. All right. Oh, what? What? Oh. Yep. So, let me quick save because this can actually be a little tricky. So you get ambushed when you. Oh, there's a guy right here. You get ambushed, basically, when you come in here by these 4 thugs. One's already down. Fortitude apparently is quite OP. Hey, hey, stop it, shotgun guy, asshole. Obviously, I'm not taking that much damage because of Fortitude, so you can just feed off this guy. It doesn't count as Masquerade violations because you've already been attacked. Ow, wow, he almost killed me. But yeah, it doesn't count because you've already been attacked. I think the Agnes and the cook doesn't care. The cook doesn't give a shit. He sees this every day. He's like, whatever. It's Friday night, Santa Monica. I'm like, yeah, everyone in LA wears a piece. That's what everyone else thinks anyway, so it must be true. I mean, come on. Let's see, what was this? Oh, right. I don't care about presents. I really don't. But this dominates suicide. Suicide could be cool. Oh, it costs 10 now. I might just put 1 into Fortitude, maybe. Because for now, strength is looking pretty good. Maybe, no. We're going to go Fortitude. Not that we're really fighting anyone extremely important right now, but whatever.
I'm terribly sorry about that. My sister was just furious about your refusal to take part in her designs, so she sent those men to kill you. But I'm going to make sure it never happens again. Drop by. We'll take care of this tongue business. She's crazy! Help!
Well, okay. That is a little fishy. But you know what else is fishy? This guy. And I like fish, so I need some drink. Some red scissor. You know how it be. And of course, second guy whose animation got glitched. But whatevs. So, no worse for the wear. Let's go and actually finish off what's up with the 2 sisters. The femme fatales. Les cousins dangereux. That's how you pronounce that. I don't know. But yeah, lots of school stuff going on, which is cool. Semester's almost over. Got about 3 weeks left, and then I can not be mentally down. Well, I'm always. Let's rephrase that. I can have free time. That's the better way to say that. Ah. Right. That's what I meant to say. And then I can install my hard drive that I have sitting right here in front of me because I haven't had time to do that. But it's a 2 terabyte hard drive. 2,000 gigs. Are you not going up? Okay, now you are. Yeah, it's a 2 terabyte hard drive, which means I can record way in advance, which means I can upload way more. Oh, what? What's going on? That's the wall. What?
You.
What?
I'm really sorry it had to end this way. I truly am. You seemed promising, but you've been tainted by the stink of my sister's schemes. And now, I'm going to make sure she never double-crosses me again. Don't listen to her. She'll kill us both. Save me and I'll help you find Bertram. I swear. Shut up, Jeanette! I warned you to stay away from Tongue. He's turned you against me. I always looked out for you, but you couldn't stand my success. You had to meddle, didn't you? I didn't want it to end like this, but you forced me. You never gave me any credit for anything, Therese. I was the one calling the shots. Bertram was dancing on my leash. How does it feel to know that I beat you?
Do you remember when I told you that I didn't want to spoil what Malkavian's clan, I didn't want to spoil what Jeanette's clan was? Yeah, she is a Malkavian, and so is Therese. And you know how I never saw them in the same room together? Yeah, a little crazy. 'Cause Malkavian, you know, is awesome. Why are you both fighting?
Isn't it obvious? I'm about to rid the night of this deviant, backstabbing whore. Do you realize that despite her condition, she still fornicates with Kine, no less?
Kind as humans.
Despicable. So unclean. You're one to talk, dear sister. Or should I say daddy's little girl? Do you want to know just how depraved the Baron of Santa Monica can be? Shut up, Jeanette. You'd love the world to think you're a saint. When you thought I was asleep, I used to hear Father come in at night. I heard him whisper how much he loved you in your ear before he... Don't finish that sentence, or you're dead.
Yep, so there's some sexual abuse in their history, and Jeanette knows about it because Jeanette is Therese. You know, Einhorn is Finkel, that kind of deal. But it makes sense that she's Malkavian because obviously that's a big deal of trauma, mental anguish. But anyway, both of you stop.
Don't you want to hear what happened? How she became the pillar of the community she is today? Shut up. Just shut up!
Stop it right now, both of you.
Don't try and stop me. I've had to overlook her treachery, her seduction, relations with my enemies, and the consequences of it. But I won't endure her any longer. Endure me? Dear sister, you've done everything you could to smother me. You love to bury me in your closet, along with all your other skeletons. I'm the good girl. You're the wicked one. You've done nothing but plot against me, when I had our best interests at heart. And despite that, I've always covered up your mistakes. I've taken care of you. And this is how you repay me? Taken care of me? You've done nothing but keep me down, blame me for every mistake. Did you expect me to let you rule my life until the end of time? No, sister. You've had it coming since our last sunrise. Is that right, dear? If it wasn't for me, you would have never survived this long. Remember? They tried to separate us, but I refused. I chose this life, and brought you into it so that we could stay together. Obviously, you've forgotten.
If you both want to continue to exist, you're going to have to live with each other. Now, actually, before I select that, let me explain something here. The reason I sucked up to both of them so much is because it actually gives you more access to these persuasion options, which you don't have access to if you're rude to either of them. And not even rude, if you're just, like, normal, like, courteous to both of them, and you're not kissing their asses, you won't get these persuasion options. So you have to be careful to never out the other one. But I chose carefully, so...
She's a control freak. People, things, emotions. If she can't control something, she gets rid of it. And you're a wild animal. You'll rub up against anything that'll take you in for the night. Then when you're stuffed and bored, you bite the hand that fed you.
Right, so basically if I didn't have these persuasion options, or you didn't have these persuasion options, you are forced to choose one of them to be killed. So you say if you side with Therese or you side with Jeanette, excuse me, if you side with Therese, then Therese kills Jeanette. If you side with Jeanette, Jeanette kills Therese. She basically like points a gun at herself, and then I don't know if she shoots. I don't remember if she shoots, but basically one of them gets wiped out from the other's mind. But we want to keep them both, you know, alive. So both of you have been working against the other. Together you'd be a power.
I don't think that's possible. How could I ever think to trust her again? Trust me? Who could trust you after what happened with Father Dearest? Father loved me. I was a good girl. I always did what I was told. You always hated that he loved me. You disobeyed him. You brought men home when he wasn't there. You were an awful daughter to him.
That's all in the past. Forget about it.
Father came home drunk one day and mistook me for Therese. Because I'd fallen asleep in her bed. Don't listen to her. She's lying. Therese walked in while he was there, and she saw me lying with him, and so she went to the closet and pulled out his hunting shotgun, loaded it with deer shot, and blew his mind out all over the silly clown wallpaper. That's a lie. Father killed himself because of Jeanette. She made him miserable. As I recall, he died with a smile on his face.
Ugh. Alright, no matter what happened, you two need each other to move on.
Why? How will this time be any different?
And then... because I don't think you could live without the other.
I'd be better off without her. Have you been paying attention? Oh, yes, Therese. Without me, you'd be free to remake this city in your own image. It'd be the first beachfront morgue.
Then you should do it because of the power working together would get you.
Therese doesn't like to share. Jeanette's irresponsible. She's undependable. A venture like mine requires class and distinction, which is something a pigtailed face-painting harlot does not lend very well. You do have a way with words, sister. You're right. I'm not in the same class, am I? I mean, murderers are so respectful these days.
Okay, so I believe at this point, you have to side with one of them. I think. So you say, Therese, let Jeanette have more responsibility.
More responsibility? So that she can ruin every opportunity I give her? Of course. You're the only one who can secure zoning permits and shake hands. I'd never be able to keep up.
And Jeanette, stop sabotaging your sister's plans.
I only do it for attention and out of love. You do it because you're vindictive and jealous, and you deserve it.
If you'll call a truce and run this place equally, there's no need to kill each other.
If she would stop treating me like a child. If she would start behaving like a rational adult.
You both must have gotten along at one time.
Yes, there was a time. When I was a child, I didn't have many friends. I suppose Jeanette was the only one. We never did get to go out of the house much. Father wouldn't allow us. He said we'd get hurt, so we stayed inside and we imagined our own worlds. And we spent so much time there together, ruling over those places. Those were happier times, before we grew apart.
You don't really want to kill each other, do you?
I never did. No, I guess I don't. Jeanette, if I were to offer you equal control in Santa Monica, would you quit consorting with Tongue? I'll stop working against you with him. But since I've got him in my pocket already, there's no reason for me not to pay him a little visit once in a while, when he can be of use. That's not a bad plan. There's just one more thing. I want to be in charge of Santa Monica, but only publicly. I want you to continue to convince others that our relations are strained. That way, we know who our enemies are. I agree.
Give me the gun, Therese.
Take it. I'd hate to look at it again and think of what almost transpired. I suppose now that Jeanette and I have settled our differences, I'll call off the feud with Tongue. Bertram's hiding in an empty oil tank at the old gas station. I'll tell him to expect a visitor, and I'll ask him to be extra nice.
Thanks.
Please give Santa Monica's regards to the prince, and keep your tongue tied about what happened tonight, or we'll have to kill you.
Awesome. So the first time I played this game, up until this point, I was I liked it. I wasn't in love with it. But as soon as I saw that cutscene, I knew that this was a game that I definitely wanted to play until the very end, because it's just got a really, really, really great story. It's just a great game. Did I turn it into Nox, right? Yeah, I did. Alright, so that's the end of Jeanette and Therese. Now, if you side with Jeanette and Jeanette ends up killing Therese, you can actually sleep with Jeanette if your seduction is high enough, but the cutscene isn't a cutscene. You just talk to her, and then the screen turns to black and you hear some moaning, and that's it. There's no nudity or anything, so it's like, what's the point? It's not worth it. Now, there's that. The last thing that we need to do before we leave the area is go turn in to E. Yes, let's go turn into E. It's turn Australian, whatever. Right, so that'll be that, and then that'll be the set, because after this we'll do the finale for Santa Monica, and then we'll move on to our second town out of 4. Because there won't be anything left to do here. Let's see. Because we did the Carnival of Blood, we did... I'll just need to mail the Werewolf Blood, grab the money off screen, and then that'll be that. Yep. So let's go see what happened with Lily, because we haven't, talked to her in a while. Alright. Here they are. Hey, you.
Hi.
How'd it go with E?
His life's been hard on him. Both of us. But he forgives me. We're leaving soon. I have some family with a place out in the middle of nowhere in Oregon. It should be okay for us to stay out there, as long as we're together.
I want to go to Oregon. Alright, anyway, so you probably want your stuff back here. I don't think you get anything for giving her stuff back, which I always found odd, but
Brought my Lily
it
back.
is.
She told me all about what happened. I don't know why you helped us, but your blood's worth bottling.
Thanks.
I'll never let her go again. Thank you.
I'm gonna hold on to my blood here, E, but, you're welcome.
We're gonna be getting out of LA soon. Too dangerous here. Rosa told us something big's about to happen, and I don't want to be here when the jack comes out of the box. Take that for what you will.
Yeah. If this is anything like... You know what? Nope. No spoilers. That's it. I don't like this end of that. Was about to make a reference. That would have been a minor spoiler, so we're not gonna talk about that. Now, we do have 9 points again. Do I want to put it into anything? Hacking? No. Maybe security. Security is always a good one. Is that only lockpicking? Security and Dex. Oh, I could do Dex. That would be better. Because my sneaking's only 1. Yeah, let's do that. Although, oh, I only have 9 points. And that's 10 points. Yeah, let's do some Dex. And then we could do firearms since we did get our shotgun here. I don't like the firearms in this game, but there's just one boss near the end that it's exceptionally useful for. Plus, it's kind of fun to use shotgun sometimes, you know? Just fun stuff. So, that'll do it for this set. I am going to probably not record another one. I have to go cook some lunch. But I'm going to make some bratwurst. I made some last night, and I boiled in beer, and it was really good. It's really good. Proud of myself. But, yeah, so I will not record another set right now. But next time we will go find Bertram Tongue, who we now have access to. Oh yeah, they found out that the paintings got slashed, and now there's cops in here. I don't think you can. Do you mind me just shotgun?
Crime scene. Gonna have to ask you to step back, please.
Okay, these cop. What's going on here?
Some living
What's going on here?
gallery and slashed up the paintings. Everyone's a critic these days, huh?
I just hope to catch a person who did this by now. All right, I'm just gonna go nom on this bum's blood. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day.